Hey guys, this is Vic from Grasping the Market and welcome to our market briefing. Today we have further change on the larger time frame. As you can see that we traded above the already higher week high that we established on Monday. So now we are way higher than the previous weeks. So we are technically one time framing higher on the weekly time frame for already 2 weeks in a row. You can see that the earlier 3-day balance range that we failed to escape from yesterday, today we had continuation of that move and we rotated towards the high of that range and were able to take it and close outside. So this constitutes a break from balance, which if it holds and it looks like it has a lot of data points in favor, that will constitute a break from balance, and the likelihood, the odds are that we continue higher. Let's remember as well that the all-time highs are within striking distance, only 20-30 handles away, and there's like very little technical excess there. So the odds are good that we have continuation. On top of that, the overnight session for tomorrow already open here in the United States, and there were some positive news on the trade front because President Trump announced that he's delaying the tariffs that were supposed to start on October 1st. He will be delaying it for 2 weeks as a goodwill gesture to China, so it seems like everything is going a little bit better there, and the market reacted. So you can see that the overnight is already trading at 3016, which is very close to the monthly high of the previous monthly high. And that means that basically there's no, I mean, if this move holds and tomorrow we open here, we will have a third gap in a row. So the market is definitely pushing higher, but we will be very close to the all-time highs. So if the gains hold and you see some momentum, we can take the all-time highs relatively soon. So that's that. There's larger time frame change, and the odds are positive and good to the upside. If we look at the market profile, we see that we open. Remember that the focus for the morning was assessing continuation from the late spike. So we opened slightly above, but immediately closed that gap. However, when we attempted to probe lower, and actually it managed to close the double distribution, buying came in, and that was all it was required. It was a strong push. You can see that it trended almost the whole day, and then it did a little pullback with the previous range high acting as support. It worked like to the tick, a little bit of mechanical trading there, but it worked to the tick. It kept the double distribution with a few singles in the middle. That's healthy. So at the end we had a double distribution trending day, and as expected by this pullback and backing and filling due to the weakness of the earlier high, this was enough to attract new buyers and push towards the 3000 level. So we closed above 3000. We closed within 2-3 ticks of the high. That's a very strong close and a very healthy excess at the bottom. So it's aligned with the daily and the larger time frame. It looks like the odds are good for continuation. So let's disregarding the current overnight activity for the moment. The focus for tomorrow will be definitely on assessing acceptance and continuation from the break that we saw from this range that we have over here. So if we have acceptance within or above this cluster, the upper distribution from today, that is positive for change. Now, given the overnight, I would expect to see some activity in this area. Definitely, if we get acceptance below the afternoon low, which is the K low, that will constitute a failed break from today, and that will increase the odds that we will go back into balance in this area. But if everything continues happening like the way it has so far this afternoon, I think that the odds are good that we trade higher tomorrow. So remember, anything can happen because odds are just odds. Uh, in the calendar, we have, let's see what we have for tomorrow. Give me 1 second. So tomorrow we have a very important data point. We have the CPI reading, and that could move the market because this data point could influence the expectations for the upcoming Fed meeting. So I mean, if we have a reading saying that the Fed definitely needs to cut by more than by 50 basis points or more, definitely that will add to the positive trade talks news, and this market is going up. There's no, I mean, nothing's sure. Odds are just odds, but that could add to the mix, to the positive mix. Uh, Again, manage your risk wisely. Let's see where we open. I will make our usual update before the open tomorrow. Let's see what information we can extract from the overnight session and overnight potential news.